Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Esty and this channel is all about pre-nursing and nursing and life as a wife and a mom to three. So if you are interested in that type of content, definitely go ahead and subscribe to this channel below. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys a free Teas 6 practice quiz. We're going to be covering the English and language usage section today. So I'm going to be giving you 7 questions. I've used these questions with permission from Mometrix University. I will be linking it below if you're interested. If you've watched my other Teas Test videos, you know that I really highly recommend Mometrix, and I used their Teas Secret Study Guide to prepare for my Teas test, and I was able to score in the 97th percentile, and the Mometrix book really helped me to prepare well for that. Mometrix has a few different resources. They have the Teas Secret Study Guide, and they also have flashcard sets, and then they also have Mometrix University, which is an online course that's kind of based around the Teas Secrets Study Guide. I'm going to be linking all of those things below in case you guys are interested at all in any of those resources. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a test on the English and language usage section. I have 7 questions here that are going to be like what you'll see on the Teas exam. I'm going to give you the question and I'll read it out for you, and then I'll read the answer options. And then I will immediately go into what the correct answer is. And on the Teas test, you would have 1 minute for each question on the English and language usage section. So if you want to kind of get that experience, go ahead and after every single question that I ask, pause your video and give yourself 1 minute to answer the question, and then you can turn it back on to hear what the correct answer is. So let's dive right in. Question number 1. Which of the following sentences uses correct spelling? Although he believed himself to be a conscientious judge of character, his judgment in this particular situation was grossly erroneous. All right, so go ahead and pause the video, give yourself a minute to look through these different options, and then turn the video back on when you're ready to hear the answer. So the answer to question number 1 is B. The reason that B is correct is because conscientious and judgment are both spelled correctly in this sentence. These are both considered commonly misspelled words. One or both words are spelled incorrectly in all the other examples. Let's move on to question number 2. So question number 2, which of the following sentences does not use correct punctuation to separate independent clauses? Give yourself a minute to look through these different options and then turn the video back on when you're ready to hear the answer. The answer to question number 2 is B. This answer choice B demonstrates a comma splice, which is the use of a comma to join 2 independent clauses. Note that, however, is not a conjunction and cannot join 2 sentences like other coordinating conjunctions, like and, but, or, etc. can. Answer choice A correctly uses a semicolon between the independent clauses. Answer choice C correctly uses a period between the independent clauses. Answer choice D correctly uses a comma and the coordinating conjunction, but, to join the independent clauses. Let's move on to question number 3. Bess, who can draw beautifully, loves art, but Grace, who thinks very logically, prefers science. This is an example of which of the following sentence structures? A, compound complex, B, compound, C, complex, or D, simple. Give yourself a minute to answer this question, and then we'll go ahead with the answer. The answer to question number 3 is A, compound complex. This is an example of a compound complex sentence which combines 2 independent clauses with 1 or more dependent clauses. Bess loves art is an independent clause modified by the dependent or subordinate relative clause, who can draw beautifully. Grace prefers science is a second independent clause modified by a second dependent or subordinate relative clause, who thinks very logically. The 2 independent clauses are joined by the conjunction but. A compound, B, sentence has 2 independent clauses but no dependent clauses. A complex, C, sentence has 1 independent and 1 dependent clause. A simple sentence is just 1 independent clause. Let's move on to question number 4. Which of the following would belong in a formal speech? A, we all need to work together to make this school better. First, we need to organize a list of our issues. Then we need to form small groups to discuss them and find solutions. Finally, we need to implement those solutions. B, Our purpose is to work together to improve the quality of education at this school. Ideally, we need to organize a list of our issues. Secondly, we need to form small groups to discuss them and find solutions. Then we need to implement some solutions. C, we all got to work together to make this school much better than before. First, we need to say what is on our mind. We got to form small groups to discuss them and find solutions. And we need to talk about those solutions. Or D, it is possible for us to talk about the problems in school and solve them. Of course, we need to organize a list of our issues. For example, we should form small groups to discuss them and find solutions. Finally, we need to implement those solutions. Give yourself a minute to answer this question, and then we'll go ahead with the answer. The correct answer for question number 4 is A. We all need to work together to make this school better. First, we need to organize a list of our issues. Then we need to form small groups to discuss them and find solutions. Finally, we need to implement those solutions. This answer provides an example of a formal speech. It lays out the steps to a solution in a concise manner and utilizes the correct transition words. Let's move on to question number 5. Which of the following would be a good topic sentence if you were writing a paragraph about the effects of education on crime rates? A. Crime statistics are difficult to verify for a number of reasons. B. Educated people do not commit crimes. C. Education is an important factor in lowering crime rates. Or D. Education has been proven to lower crime rates by as much as 20% in some urban areas. Give yourself a minute to answer this question, and then we'll go ahead with the answers. The correct answer to question number 5 is C. Education is an important factor in lowering crime rates. Choice C is correct because it states the fact that education has a positive impact on lowering crime rates, and it tells your reader what you will cover in that paragraph without providing specific details yet. That's what the remainder of the paragraph is for. Choice A is incorrect because the paragraph is about the verification of crime statistics. Choice B is incorrect because it is a broad generalization that is simply not true. Choice D, while it is on topic, is too specific to be a topic sentence, but would be an excellent supporting detail. Let's move on to question number 6. Based on the definition of the word permeate, to penetrate or pervade, which of the following is the most likely meaning of the prefix per? A, across, B, by, C, with, or D, through. Give yourself a minute to think about this question, and then we'll go ahead with the answer. The correct answer to question number 6 is D, through. If the root meate means to pass and the word permeate means to penetrate or pervade, the most likely meaning of the prefix per is through. This would yield the literal word meaning of to pass through, which is similar in meaning to the original to penetrate or pervade. The phrase to pass across does not match the original Latin origins. Similarly, to pass by and to pass with are not consistent with the meaning of passing through. Let's move on to question number 7. Which of the following sentences contains a correct example of subject-verb agreement? A. Neither Jean nor Pauline like the dinner options on the menu. B. All of the council likes the compromise that they have reached about property taxes. C. The faculty of the math department were unable to agree on the curriculum changes. Or D. Both Clara and Don feels that they need to be more proactive in checking on the contractors. Give yourself a minute to think about this question, and then we will go ahead with the correct answer. The correct answer to question number 7 is C. The faculty of the math department were unable to agree on the curriculum changes. This is a correct example of subject-verb agreement. The reason that C is the correct answer is it is correct to pair a plural verb with a collective noun. The collective noun here is faculty, when that noun indicates a plural context. In answer choice C, it's clear that the faculty members are acting individually in their disagreement, so the plural verb makes sense. In answer choice A, the pronoun neither is singular, so the verb that accompanies it should also be singular. In answer choice B, the pronoun all is plural, so the accompanying verb should be plural. Similarly, in answer choice D, the pronoun both is plural, so the verb that accompanies it should also be plural. And that's the end of the quiz. How did you guys do on that? If you guys have any specific questions related to the TEAS test that you'd like me to cover in future videos, please go ahead and let me know below in the comments. I have a video from a couple weeks ago also that is a free quiz just like the one I did today that covers the reading section, and I'm also planning to put out a couple more videos for the science section and the math section. So if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see in future videos or specific questions you'd like me to address, please let me know in the comments below or send me a message. I hope you guys enjoyed that and that it was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like below, and you can also subscribe to my channel for more content similar to this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.